Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now I'll be presenting about plant anatomy. Plant anatomy is the study of plant tissues and cell in order to learn more about the way they are constructed and how they work. Here are some examples of plant anatomy. Plant anatomy has three types of structure, which is leaf, stem, and roots. Next, I will be presenting about morphology of flowering system. The morphology of flowering system focus on the structure, arrangement, and function of flower, which are the reproduction organs of angiosperm. Angiosperms are characterized by presence of roots, stems, leaf, flower, and fruits. The underground part of the flowering plant is the root system, while the portion above the ground forms the root system.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad. I'm from 1E. Today I present about leaf. Leaf is thin, flat organ responsible for photosynthesis in the plant. Leaf also important for shoot system. Leaf also originate from shoot apical, meristem, and are arranged in an acropetal order. Next, leaf venation. Leaf venation is the arrangement of fins and the veins in the lamina of leaf. There are two types. First is reticulate venation is the veins from a network like the cotyledon. Parallel venation each other within a lamina, e.g. monocot.
Assalamualaikum. I will be presenting about the morphology of the stem. There are main functions of the stem. First, the stem is upward part of the plant axis that support branch, leaf, flower and fruits. After that, it will spreading branches that support leaf and flower and fruits. It also transport water minerals and synthesize nutrients. Next, there are modification of stem. There are many different of monocotyledon and dicotyledon, such as the, the monocot stem is usually hollow at the center. Meanwhile, the dicot stem is solid in most of the case. After that, there is no concentric arrangement of tissues. Meanwhile, the dicotyledon, the internal tissues are arranged in concentric layers. Lastly, the monocotyledon vascular bundles are scattered irregularly around the gland tissue. Meanwhile, the dicotyledon vascular bundles are formed as broken rings.
Function of roots. Roots originate from the radicle of the embryo in the germinating seed, preserving stock of food resources, production of plant growth hormones. Modification of root. Monocotyledon versus dicotyledon stem. Monocotyledon. The monocotyledonous embryos have a single cotyledon. They have a fibrous root system. Dicotyledon. The dicotyledonous embryos have a pair of cotyledons. They have a taproot system.
Next, I will be presenting about xylem. Xylem specialized plant tissue responsible for water and mineral conduction from roots to other part of the plant. Here is some examples. You can see that water going up through the xylem vessel. Now I will be presenting about phloem. Phloem specialized plant tissue responsible for transporting organic nutrients, primarily sucrose from leaf to other parts of the plants.
Process of transpiration. When the plant receives water, the roots will take up the water from the soil. After that, water is drawn up to the stem and to the leaf. The veins will carry the water into the leaf. After that, the water will evaporate from the leaf. Transpiration is the process by which water evaporates from the leaf.
Next, I present about the Importance of transpiration. First is gases exchange. Next, cooling effect on water movement, maintenance effect on mineral, increase of taste of food, development on mechanical issue. Factor affecting transpiration have two, internal factor and external factor. Internal factor is number of leaf, number of stomata, size of leaf, structure of leaf. For external factor, first is light, temperature, pressure, and relative humidity.
Translocation. Translocation is the movement of material from leaves to other tissue throughout the plant or the movement of food, sucrose and amino acids from the sources leaf to sink, developing flowers or fruit storage organs root through the phloem vessels. The tissue in which nutrients move is the phloem. The phloem is arranged in long, continuous strands called vascular bundles that extend through the roots and stem and reach into the leaves as
There are
veins.
two factors that affecting translocation. Firstly is the internal factor, proximity of the source, regulation by the source, and growth of hormones. After that, there are external factors, water and salt stress, effect of light, and effect of temperature.
Stage of photosynthesis. Light-dependent reaction. The energy fixed. The reaction when the light energy from sunlight is captured and pushed into chemical energy called ATP. Reduce NADP to NADPH. Light-independent reaction or dark reaction or Kelvin cycle. The carbon fixing reaction use ATP and NADPH to synthesize organic molecule.